2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What was that?
Hasn't been that long, has it?
Whatever that was, can't happen again.
Sorry, I just don't see what you see.
This is not what you want to see. You want this case to be closed.
We all want this case to be closed.
Even if we got the wrong guy?
Right now, we haven't got anybody. You convinced me to release the only suspect we have, a move which I'm already regretting.
Hey, I was on top of this before anybody else gave a damn. There are more names to that victims list, and it's gonna keep growing if we don't catch this freak.
Wait, you're kidding me, right? D'Onofrio, the guy that I like for these attacks? What, he's back on the street?
We didn't have enough to hold him.
I heard somebody was brought in for the attacks. I want to see him.
Was being the key word. They let him go.
What? Why?
Someone shot up my restaurant. I'm not letting this go.
Okay, I'm on it.
Really? Because from where I'm standing, everything's just falling through the cracks. Especially when it comes to Johnny Zakara. What's he doing with one of my trade routes? Now he's hanging around Michael.
Yeah, I said I'd take care of it.
Okay. I know it's not easy, but you gotta get over this Franco thing.
Franco's not something you just get over.
That's exactly what he wants. You, over the edge, looking over your shoulder. Jason.
What?
You gotta get past this, or it's gonna eat you alive.
Cassadine? That name,
If it's her, I can help you.
you already have.
How? By tracing you around through all these tunnels?
Food, correspondence, company. Why?
Quid pro quo. You can't ask a question until you answer one of mine. Now, if it is Helena Cassadine that you are in hiding from, she won't get within 10 feet of us.
For starters, we work together.
Uh-oh. You're uncomfortable.
No, I'm not.
You always state the obvious when you're uncomfortable. And we worked together in Memphis, and it wasn't a problem there. In fact, you even wanted to marry me.
Yeah, and then it all went to hell.
Different time, different place.
Same people. I didn't bring you here for this. I'm with someone.
Right. You're Olivia.
What?
You don't think it's weird that you won't call her your girlfriend? I mean, really, how serious can it be?
Serious enough.
Enough to pull over on the side of the road and cry in each other's arms.
After a school shooting, slam the
Enough to put a ring on her finger.
That's not fair.
Enough to play God.
That didn't bring us closer.
I got to see who you really are.
You didn't like what you saw.
I was scared.
Yeah, well, so was I.
I couldn't face it. I couldn't accept it. I couldn't...
And now?
I understand. Under extreme circumstances, people do extreme things. Like with that Lisa Niles person. I mean, all the crap I heard about her, I could have killed her myself.
You mean you think I could have? So what's that say?
That I get it, okay? That when people are pushed to their absolute limits, there's nothing... No. People change, Steve. Time passes, they see things differently. I see things differently.
7,335 7,336.
I'll call you later.
7,337, 7,338.
What is with you?
Okay, now. I've dropped it. I've let it go. I'm completely here for you.
Am I supposed to know what you're talking about?
No, and don't even think about asking me.
Okay.
Okay. You requested my culinary brilliance.
I don't think I said it that way.
All right, you recipes, restaurant, you wanted my advice.
Right.
You called me, Sonny.
Yeah, but it's not a good time for you to be here.
Great, apparently it's not a very good time for me to be anywhere.
All right, let me guess. Don't ask.
Yeah, now he's catching on.
What?
Really? Really? You gonna open this place up to the public?
That's the plan.
Okay, is that even, how do I put this, safe?
Enemies think twice about being seen making innocent people a casualty.
Oh, well, as long as they're thinking twice, then, right. Whatever, look, why don't we talk about the food so that we don't have any innocent casualties of your cooking, all right?
Really? Well, you did try my kitchen
Yes,
tours, I'm
it
sure
was
you...
very, very good, but we're talking about a restaurant here. That's volume, that's variety. Let's talk about the basics. Did you even think of a name?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Look at that. Come on.
Really?
What?
What? This is the place you used to hang out with Connie.
So what?
So, what's all the magic nostalgia all of a sudden? Or do I even need to ask?
Whoa, what's this for?
I missed you this morning. I woke up and you were already gone.
I just couldn't sleep.
Because of Franco. I heard you on the phone out there. Who are you talking to?
Sonny. And he already knows something's wrong. He wants me to get over it and forget Franco. I can't. I did this to you. I asked you to marry me and I brought you into this mess.
I cannot keep saying this, Jason, and I won't. So I need you to hear me right now, and I need you to listen. What happened wasn't your fault. We can't go back and change what happened. We love each other. We're going to get each other through this. Whatever happened then, now, and whatever comes next.
Just don't know if I can drop it.
But... It's my mom.
You shouldn't answer it.
But... Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey. Are you busy?
Actually...
Honey, could you do me a really, really big favor and meet us at Kelly's?
Us.
Molly and me. She's about to write me off as her mother.
Is everything okay?
I don't know, she's just kind of freaking out.
You should go. You should go.
Oh, Jason,
What?
I love you.
I love you too. Let's go. We'll talk later.
Okay.
I'm not in hiding from anyone or anything.
Well, I mean, this place doesn't exactly scream, "Hey, world, look at me!"
No, none of them did.
None? Are you about to divulge a personal detail from your past?
First there was Winterwood in Nova Scotia. That one had a lighthouse.
How phallic.
And then there was Blackbriar Mansion, House of Arches, and rumor has it that angels live there. And any man or woman of impurities would hear them singing and go mad.
Is that where you were before you came here?
Landover. It's way up north in Washington State. People went mad there, too. Impurities or not.
How do you always manage to find these kind of places?
I think they find me.
Because you grew up in one?
Or wanted to. Did she want to? Laura?
Wait, you know her name?
I've only heard you say it 100 times. You and your father.
Eavesdropping is so rude.
Well, I had to figure out if I could trust you.
Really? Okay.
Didn't I?
Well, what's the verdict? Am I trustworthy?
There's something about you.
Oh, yes. The elusive something.
I would use a more descriptive word if I knew what it was. But it makes me want to be close. Feels safe.
And does Keenan make you feel safe? After all, he is your...
Do not say keeper. No one is my keeper.
Doc, I was gonna say doctor.
Sorry.
Oh, don't be. I think we're finally getting somewhere.
Okay, you're right. I don't know what it's like to be at your school. Argumentative withdrawal.
Mom, we're not in court.
Honey, I know you don't want to go to Madison because of what happened to your sister, okay? So we put you in public school. But if that's not okay with you, we
Mom,
can
I just want to fit in.
Why? Embrace your individuality.
God, were you ever my age?
A long, long, long time ago.
Then you should know that what you're doing is mortifying.
Honey, lots of kids are friends with their parents on my face.
Name one.
Christina, who I am going to friend as soon as I get home.
Like she'd accept.
You did.
Because you made me. Look, do you want to know why I only have 4 friends?
5.
It's because everyone's afraid they'll get in trouble with you.
Which is exactly my point. That means they're going to do something they're not supposed to do, which is why I don't want you to...
Okay.
See, I missed the first round. I mean, of course. Sorry, I'm late.
Your dessert. We'll have dessert, okay? Whatever you want, my love. You can have pie, hot fudge sundae. What do you want? Anything.
Freedom?
Except that.
Wow, looks like you're still reading that book.
Yep. And maybe soon they'll be the only people left in my life.
Apparently, I'm cramping your sister's online style.
She full-on polices my MySpace page.
What? I'm just showing concern.
Well, stop!
Okay, fine. You win. I'll stop. I won't be concerned. I won't care. I won't act like a mother. I won't do anything. Because you know what my mother was doing when I was your age? Nothing. Because she was dead.
We all want justice done.
Then why the hell wasn't it?
Take it easy, Michael.
No, I'm not gonna take it easy. This son of a bitch needs to be stopped.
Michael, we had the wrong guy.
Oh, says you, Nancy Drew, because I think we were spot on. Okay, D'Onofrio has a history of assault, drug abuse, disturbing the peace
Are you
in
kidding me
homes.
right now and you let him go?
The guy who's roughing up these girls, he's smarter than that.
Oh, yeah, because it takes a PhD to knock around some
He
dances.
wouldn't have a rap sheet a mile long like D'Onofrio, who, by the way, has an alibi for both of the attacks.
What kind of alibis?
He was talking to his AA sponsor on a phone booth on the other side of town.
Oh, who dug up this gem, huh?
I did.
Okay, did you have pictures of him at this phone booth, or are you just taking the guy's word for it?
And the sponsor's word.
The sponsor could have been talking to anybody.
Excellent observation, Michael. Too bad that thought never occurred to Padilla.
You had him, and you let him go.
I don't think so.
Sorry, did she say think?
I told you, you have to settle down, okay?
You want to know why I let him walk? I want to get the right guy. Maybe more than you do.
Where does this guy work? I want to talk to him.
No.
Wait, did you tell him about the domestic abuse call, huh? The one where Chucky's ex actually accused him of backhanding him for dropping his beer?
Do something, Dante. Come on.
It's called due process, Michael. We are.
Because if nothing changes, does it? I mean, Brandon was beat up Abby. You let him go. Now this guy's going to go back on the streets and beat up Abby's friends again.
I get that you feel responsible for what happened to
No, you don't get it. You don't get it, Dante. You don't get a damn thing.
He's gonna make this worse.
You're gonna make this worse.
It's a bad idea for you to stay here, because no matter how deep we bury it, what I did is always going to be here. And like it or not, there is a before and there's an after, and we can't do anything to change that.
I can do this all the way to X-ray.
And if it doesn't work, then what? You're going to build a little fort around me with tongue depressors and try to make me change my mind?
It's actually not a bad idea.
Don't forget, this doesn't have to be your choice. I can always transfer you.
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
Is that a threat?
A request.
I didn't hear a question.
Don't do this, Steve. Don't. Don't have me transferred. Not now. Not when I have finally given in.
To what?
To the things that I have felt ever since you left Memphis.
This is exactly how it started between Patrick and Lisa.
Except I'm not crazy. And I'm not the one who stepped outside of the lines. Admit it, Steve. You and I shared something that you can never share with anyone else. What happened between us is life-altering.
You mean ending, don't you?
I didn't say that.
You don't have to. It's in every look, every breath. And we'll never be able to escape that.
Running isn't the answer, Steve. Not even if it is into Olivia's arms.
She's good for me.
But she can't give you the one thing you're looking for. The one thing that is out of your reach. Redemption.
I'm not going to discuss my personal life with you, Olivia.
Really? 500,000 hickeys and a grown baby later? You're not going to get personal?
You know, every time I look at Dante, I can't believe we made him.
12 hours of labor I'm not going to forget.
I'd have been there if I'd known. You know that, right?
I know. It would have been the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want a man to be with me out of some kind of obligation.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't think you know that you wanted your son to be raised by a gangster for, you know.
That too.
All right. So are you telling me that you'd have changed your mind if I didn't get together with Connie?
You were with Connie.
Yeah, but you could have fought for me. I mean, you guys could have duked it out.
Yeah, right. In our bikinis, all covered with mud, right?
Now we're talking.
Oh, disgusting. Look, Sonny, you either want to be with someone or you don't.
Right.
You got to make up your mind.
Sometimes that choice stays with you forever.
Yeah. Just waiting to take a big monster bite out of you.
Well, actually, I am kind of hungry.
All right, I apologize. That last comment wasn't necessary. It's just, I was just trying to make a point, you know? Okay? I'm just, didn't mean to act all...
Inappropriate? Bizarre?
All right, that works. All right, I'm frustrated, okay? The whole thing is very frustrated, and I'm just hot. Again, I'm hot. Let me ask you something. Is the heat on more than it should be? Because you might want to lower it because there's an energy crisis.
I'm sorry. She's just... I'm hot. Of course, she's hot. What was that? No, back to the apology.
All right, where was I?
I think what Mom's trying to say is that she's sorry for being a little protective and overbearing.
No, I wasn't going to say that.
Yeah, I think you were. And I think she was also going to say that she's going to be here for you when you need her and even when you don't. I mean, I wish I had that growing up because I didn't have a mother. Well, anyway, I think we're really lucky to have her, right?
I guess.
Okay, good, stop. That's good. I'll accept that.
Come on, Molly, we're really lucky to have someone who cares, don't we?
Yeah. Doesn't look like any of these people did. They look so sad and dark.
Don't forget mentally unstable.
You know, I read somewhere that that's inherited.
I don't think you have anything to worry about.
But what about when I have kids?
No.
Won't the craziness get passed on to them?
Thanks for getting here so fast.
Yes, of course. How can I be of service?
Did you find something on Franco yet?
If I might make a small request. You're just 100% certain about this.
You already know where he is?
Just take a minute to consider the...
Where is he?
It would appear the artist known as Franco has been hiding in plain sight.
You really think you and Olivia can make it work with a secret this huge between you? Hard, isn't it? It's not fair to let her build unrealistic expectations. Wait for the day where you can trust her when you'll always be hiding what happened.
A life was taken. I took it, and you couldn't handle it.
That's simple, huh?
I'm not blaming or judging you. It's just... you're free. Let it be over.
Steve, I'm the opposite of free.
I'm chained to that night, that room, the look on your face. I'm chained to you. So what the hell do we do about it?
I take it that he's not here for restaurant advice.
I actually don't know why I'm here, but when the almighty Corinto summons...
I'll talk to you later about what we're discussing.
Pasta carbonara. Pancetta, not bacon.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Sonny, I'm not talking about your stupid restaurant. I'm talking... Don't you remember that's what the Falconaries and the Cirillos always used to throw down when the kids were threatening to get into it with each other?
Peace through pasta?
Yeah, beat tearing up the whole neighborhood.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about right now.
I'm saying reach for the nearest fork, not the nearest balcony. Don't kill each other.
Well, good thing we're on the first floor.
Not funny.
So? Why am I here?
Okay. Do what you want to do, but stay away from Michael.
Like you stayed away from Claudia?
My FOS, you know, friends of Spinelli.
Yeah, I know what it
Right,
means.
they have supplied concrete information regarding several Franco scientists.
Where?
Well, in true Franco fashion, the name itself is a riddle, or more a play on letters, in homage to, of all people, me.
Get to the point?
Yes, T-A-K-A, Taka, you know, the first four letters of the phrase.
Known as...
Correct.
Is he at the gallery?
Again, I implore you to just weigh the next course of action carefully before lives are altered permanently.
Ewan Keenan is a good man, and he's kind and gentle. But I worry about him sometimes.
Wait, you worry about your doctor?
Well, it can't be easy, being saddled with a puzzle you can't solve.
You? I would love to be saddled with your puzzle. I mean, he just looks like he's having a very decent time trying to...
Yes, but he's giving up so much.
What, like a book deal and a small fortune waiting for him? Oh, poor guy.
No, Ewan doesn't care about money.
Oh, yeah, he does. Everybody cares about money.
No, all he wants to do is help. Or maybe that's what he needs to do. It's like if he can't rescue me, then there's something broken inside him that will never be fixed.
Well, then that would mean that you are actually the one rescuing him, now wouldn't it?
I guess it would.
You care about him a lot, don't you?
Oh, he's a friend. Or at least I think that's what it would feel like to have a friend.
Has he ever been more than that?
God, no. It's just... it's not... Ewan is handsome. He's just not my type. Not that I know what that is.
It's all right. Look, but just so you know, the doctor is not the only friend you have. Not anymore.
I wonder how many of them are out there. Friends, family. Do I have a father or a mother?
Well, yeah, we all come from somewhere, right?
Yeah, but for all I know, I could be looking at her right now.
What's her deal? Let's see. Who that? Oh, yeah, that's Olga.
Olga, that's an intense name.
She's an intense woman. Cook back in Greece. Wow, Stefan and I are younger than you right here.
Uncle Stefan's the one who liked poetry, right?
Right? From the pricking of my thumb, something wicked
this way comes.
Creepy.
It's Shakespeare. Scottish play.
Felt like something wicked came that night of the storm. Do you think it's here?
No. It came, it went, it's gone. Bye-bye.
But maybe it's waiting to come back.
What are you guys talking about?
Like the babies Dr. Keenan said ride the wind and slip into the mother's body.
Honey. Yes, honey. What's going on? Are you okay?
Fine.
How's Jason?
He's also fine.
Okay, I know that I asked you to come over here, and now I'm going to tell you to go home, because you are clearly not okay, and maybe you need to talk to your husband.
Why? Really?
Really.
Okay.
Go ahead, go home.
Thank you. This is why moms are so good to have around. Please be good to ours, please.
Listen to her.
I love you.
I love you more.
Thank you.
Okay, baby.
Love you.
Love you.
That's weird.
What is?
The cook and her kids, they aren't in any more pictures. It's like they just disappeared.
It's not like that's exactly what happened. They were there one day and gone the next, and we don't know what happened.
Maybe that's why I like houses like this. Because they're littered with paintings. Lineages in oil hung together like family gatherings. You can practically hear their conversations fizzling out. Everyone wondering, why am I here? Or more importantly, when can I leave? Except they can't.
Rough go being frozen in time like that, right?
And in place. Purpose. I mean, these people are related whether they want to be or not. Judged solely on their name. Not who they are. Or were.
Well, you certainly know how to paint a very depressing picture of family.
Well, it is. This one, anyway. I can hear them.
Define them.
Whoever's stuck here. The halls are filled with their whispers late at night. Music of their voices left behind like footsteps.
My dad is the tune of Whistling Dixie, right?
That's why sometimes I don't care. Not knowing who I am.
Oh, come on, I don't buy that for a minute. Everybody cares about where they come from. You gotta be at least a little bit curious.
I think you're curious enough for the both of us. Tell me what it's like. Knowing.
Well, I didn't find out anything until just a few years ago.
And now that you know?
I have a name, I have a past, and I have people that I'm connected to.
No mystery.
No, just no unanswered questions.
That sounds painfully predictable.
But my life is anything but. I mean, look at you, look at this. You have so many secrets locked away inside you.
Well, what if it's me? What if I am the secret and someone else holds the key?
Before you start making any comparisons, Claudia was an adult. She wanted into my life, and your old man couldn't wait to get rid of her.
You're saying that like Michael's still ordering PB&J off the kids' menu.
You're using Michael, Johnny.
He came to me.
Yeah? He came to you?
Yes.
Did you turn him down?
Who am I to stand in the way of his ambitions?
You know what happens to people in our circle.
Don't you dare go lumping the two of us together, all right? Michael, I would never treat him the way you treated Claudia. He wants respect. I'm willing to give that to him.
He doesn't know what he wants. He's confused because his girlfriend died. Last thing he needs is to get involved with you and your father.
All right, he didn't need a prison stint either, but who's keeping score?
Stay away from him.
Sonny, instead of making ultimatums, maybe you should just sit and think for a minute about what your kid's going through.
Oh, so now he's a kid.
Michael lost somebody he loves because he tried to step in. He tried to interfere. Sound familiar?
Abby died because a crane fell from the sky,
You
Johnny.
think he sees it that way? Truth be told, Sonny, Abby would still be alive had Michael just let it be. But he tried to play God. Who's that sound like?
You think you can do better?
I know I can.
Oh, really?
Do better with what? Your father's under the impression here that you're incapable of making your own decisions. Just for the record, I disagree.
Don't listen to him.
Why not?
What a surprise. Pleasant or not remains to be seen.
It must be nice to have a blank slate like that, you know, get a do-over.
Except I don't know what I'm doing over. And maybe I'm making the same mistake.
Oh, you give that doctor a run for his money, don't you?
I like to keep things interesting.
Well, you do a damn fine job. Have you tried hypnosis?
No, it doesn't work. It appears that I can't be put under somebody else's spell.
Oh, that is such a shame. Everyone should feel spellbound at least once in their lives.
I have no desire to feel powerless.
Well, I was actually aiming more for enthralled. Oh, he's brilliant. You don't make this easy, do you?
What's that?
I am trying desperately to flatter you. To explain to you how I see you.
Yeah, you don't know what you're getting yourself into, Ethan.
I know, but that's part of the fun. That's part of the adventure.
Well, maybe you should just keep your distance.
Who's that better for? You or me?
I won't be here long. I don't stay anywhere long.
So I was right. You are running from something, aren't you?
Or finding out who you were could be the worst thing that ever happened to you and everyone around you. What would you do?
You can't put all this on me.
You're right. I'm the one who couldn't handle what happened. But you need to stop pretending.
I'm the one pretending. Magic, make-believe, that's your full-time job, Maggie. I mean, the first time I laid eyes on you, you had constructed this guitar out of a tissue box and rubber bands.
Don't forget the paper towel tubes.
I thought, who is this woman?
My musical debut for Joshua K. Krummenacher. 7 2/3 years old. Remember, he missed his first concert in Nashville because he had to have his tonsils up. It's a good thing he couldn't talk. He'd have booed me right out of that room.
I highly doubt that.
Sure. I don't chase easily.
Hey, how's my favorite doctor? I would say you're doing just fine. Something wrong, babe?
Patient. Results, I have to, I'll see you later.
I'll be great. That was quite the entrance.
Did you like that? Oh, you should have seen my exit earlier. Oh, wait. You couldn't. Because your lips were super glued all over my boyfriend's face. Huh? Okay. I know you work with kids. So I'm going to keep this real simple. Back off.
Any luck?
Hell no. Michael doesn't want to talk to me.
I've been going over the attack sites again, comparing them to the ones from the years before. And if you superimpose the maps, you can see that the places aren't that far apart.
Maps, Pradeep, what are you talking about?
Well, what do you want to do? Sit around and wait till another dancer goes down? This guy's gonna go back into hiding. He's gonna move to another city. Either way, we're gonna lose him.
Getting very invested in this.
This is my job.
Is it your job to be this emotional?
I'm a woman. He's attacking women.
Why don't we talk about your sister?
There's nothing to talk about. Rosa's gone.
Well, she's not gone. I read your file, remember?
Yeah, I remember you had no right to do that.
Not too bad. What you do affects me, so is that did something like this happen?
You know what? It goes both ways. Do you think I'm psyched that your father is a mob boss? I mean, how many more cases are you going to ignore because of him?
I don't protect Sonny.
Really? Because I don't see you getting any closer to finding out whoever shot you in his warehouse.
Wow, do I have to explain due process to you two?
Maybe Michael's right. Maybe nothing changes. Unless you change it yourself.
What'd you do? Tell Johnny not to hire me?
Don't act surprised.
Dad, I can take care of myself.
Brother, what happened to Abby?
Some guy was attacking dancers at Bonds. Abby could have been next.
I'm not arguing that.
Then what the hell was I supposed to do?
You're supposed to accept whatever you're feeling and move forward.
Accept it?
Yes.
Abby's dead, and this guy who put this whole thing in motion is out there without a scratch on him? You know the cops had him, they let him go.
Okay. I do not want you to do anything.
Then why
you
don't
understand
you
me?
do it for me, Dad? Bury the son of a bitch.
trail.
Why would I want to hide from you?
Why would you want me to find you now?
The mighty Morgan mind, always questioning the questions and answering the possibilities with pretentious after.
Tell me!
You're feeling helpless about Hawaii. You're looking for empowerment. I could give it to you. I could give up the ghost. But then you'd be in my debt. I'd still have the upper hand, wouldn't I?
Why did you let me find you?
That would be the question, wouldn't it? What would you do for the answer?